Why the fuck is my stream broken?
Your stream.
Did they change something?
Hello. Welcome to the stream, guys. We're streaming SCTA, Supreme Commander Total Annihilation. I'm going to be playing against Blackheart. He's going to have the TA factions. I don't know which one he's going to pick.
Okay.
And Blackheart's also streaming on his channel. I think it's just what, Twitch TV/BC_Blackheart, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you want to see what Blackheart's doing, check out that.
Time to rename it from Leather Grindset into a mod grindset.
Yeah. New grind set. Ladder grind set is long dead.
I don't even know when I last streamed, man. It's been so fucking long.
Yeah. And Dragon's here, maker of the mod. So yeah, you got the right link there, Dragon. So we're playing. What is this map? Gods of War. I'm surprised we can play this map. This is a bias map actually. So.
Good.
Yeah, bias typically did not have that one hidden and unranked for me. I asked him to make that.
Well, that's nice of him.
Yeah.
The rest of them are gone, sadly. Although, to be honest, I'm not that sad about it. I never thought his maps were that good, to be honest. But anyway.
Oh, by the way, can I just pick whatever faction of the two, or should I like alternate or something?
I'm not sure if either of them is better or worse. You probably should stick with one because you'll actually figure some of the units. Okay. I won't pick like Seraphim or something dumb on this. That would be
Gotta show some mercy, bro.
a little bit.
Also, you know,
Yes.
TA engineers are not amphibious.
What?
Oh, but you have you have you have air engineers though.
And C, don't forget the C NGs, they exist.
Oh yeah, well fuck them. You have air NGs though. They're actually kind of sick.
Sure.
They just have less build power. So Blackheart, you're supposed to tell us all what you expect from this this series of games.
Your glorious practice has prepped you for.
Yeah.
Well, I have zero idea what to expect, you know?
Yeah, understandable.
I don't know how good the units are or anything, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm just gonna try and make some units and see what they do. And maybe they will kill some stuff, I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully. Alright, well...
Like, building eco and shit feels somewhat similar, so... I guess that aspect should be fine, but the rest probably won't be.
The other big thing, is teching up is slightly different.
Oh, we don't need to explain the whole tagging system. It's fucking way too complicated for right now.
Fine. You wounded me, Jagged.
It's yeah, I mean, maybe on a map where we'll actually take up.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let's see if after one or two games maybe I will be able to reach T2, assuming it's easy enough to reach, but
yeah,
I don't think it matters for first game.
Okay, let me... Do we need to pick teams? Is that... There we go. Alright, let's give it a go.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself then on Discord and then we go.
Okay, I'll do the same.
Are we doing likewise?
Okay. All right. It's still coming through on. All right. Oh, I should have gone first air. Why did I go first land? Oh well. Okay, so bribes? Don't know what you're talking about with bribes. What's up, guys? Hello. Oh no, Brian. What? It's no, it's not. It's not snowing here. I'm on the. I mean, I'm close to Kilkenny, but not that close. Far side of Carlow. You made a snow sphere. Okay. Artistic. Is there a mix back there? No. Alright, let's not get too ahead of ourselves and start clicking every rock. Just click most of them. I was supposed to build that mix a while ago. Blackheart's channel is on Twitch. It's BC Blackheart is the name of his channel on Twitch, or BC_Blackheart, I think. I should have got the link ready, but I have not. Oh, bit of a stall there. Let's not build. Lot of reclaim here. So we'll see what Blackheart does. I don't really know what SCTA factions do on this map. Although he can use the air NGs, those would be good for sure. Those should help him a lot. Actually, I should use my ACU. Yeah, he's already got. Oops. Maybe he's got a bomber. He could definitely have a bomber already. That would be... Oh wait, am I in the better spot? Did I put myself in the better spot? I think I was supposed to give Blackheart this spot. Oh well. What's with the water on this map? I don't know. What is with the water? I don't see anything with it. Damn. No. He fucking bombed me. Oh, see, Blackheart is probably the first guy with a brain that I've seen play the SCTA factions. So he's already abusing the air engineers. Yeah, air is gonna be critical. What is that? Should have made it transport. Can I not hit those? Guess I can't. Oh. Oh my god, the inties are so insane for SCTA. I'm not hitting that. Look at all the NGs. Look how many air NGs he has. Oh my god. Yeah, I think if he had less... Maybe I should... what should I do? I have like... I don't really have eco. Maybe I make one more max. Can't really make T2. Yeah, definitely need more power. It is... Oh, I thought it... God, what a waste of time this was. Yeah, it's basically the game that came before... SC. About 10 years before Supreme Commander. Okay, well it should be 1 now, except for my commander, I guess. Did I lose that? I must have lost the transport. Is the stream stable? Seems to be. Okay, game 1.
Thick game.
Yeah, good one.
You showed me no mercy.
Yeah, sorry, I realized that. What I don't know. What was the eco like? Or
Well,
what happened?
I had a very good start by making some airbot, which 100% crashed my power, so I already lost the second 5. And then I tried to reclaim trees.
Blackheart, if assuming it's not bugged, you have to stand. The D gun requires prep to fire about a second.
Yeah, the ACU auto walks to frigates. Like
They're trying to get in
stand still,
range.
then
They're
what?
trying to get in range.
I have to go in range and then stand still for 1 second.
Yes.
Oh god. Okay. But in seriousness, I think on such a map, the factions can be insanely sick because air seems very broken to me. Like the intis two-shot your intis, right?
Yeah,
So,
the
early inti wars, you will. I think you can snowball die very hard, assuming the rest of the eco is similar.
It's 4 shots, but yes, it's 2 volleys.
yeah, the inties are kind of sick, yeah. Just have super high alpha.
But I didn't realize how crippled the build power of the air builders is, right? I wanted to make an epic proxy factory to kill you.
Oh yeah, I saw.
Then it was like half an hour later, and still it's like at 30% or something.
Yeah.
It's half the build power of the land NG.
Yeah, it's very low.
A CNG is 50% more build power than a land NG. Just so you know.
Okay. Okay, what's the next map? Acid Lakes. Okay, I think I have that one.
You should. Been like every SCTA show match.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I should have taken it gone a bit slower there.
Yeah. You also took the strong spot.
Yeah, I
well, the
took
traditionally seen.
I took the wrong slot. I don't know what.
I even got scammed with the spot.
Yeah,
brutal, man.
The spot Jagged was in is traditionally considered the strong slot because it has more build space.
Yeah, I don't think that really matters in the FAF version too much, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, the advantage on that map in TA is south slot mexes are closer to your start location, as well as has more build room. But the other slot is closer to the islands.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay. This map looks a bit more reasonable.
Yeah, it's your favorite generic 10x10.
Yes.
Yeah, so
What map I played you on?
but Blackheart, seriously, you're about the only person who actually tried to abuse the air NGs. You like every time I've
Well, I
watched
was
other
told
people. Yeah.
I was told they don't swim on water, so I assumed I have to.
Yeah, yeah, true. At least
I mean,
you.
I think it's honestly good, right? You make like 2 incies, dominate air, and then expand the other islands. I don't know. It could work.
Yeah,
If
no,
the build is good.
yeah, no, I do think that the TF actions are good there.
Yeah.
You just have to
Alright.
know how to use them.
Okay, let's go next.
Okay. Alright. It's a mod in the vault. The mod, yes, there's 2 mods. We have UEF. If you just search SCTA, both mods will show up in the mod vault, the mod section of the client. Yeah, exactly as Andrani says there. Actually, yeah, the Peewees are good, aren't they? The labs are good for Blackheart. I think they're actually kind of good. Well, anyway. Should be reclaiming. Let's... Oh, there's some mechs right there. That was a bit of a blind spot. Let's make land. Whoa, don't want to make that many labs. That's... kind of have to build an air factory actually, because we just have too much power otherwise. Let's go here. If you just search SCTA, 2 mods will show up, and those are the ones you want. Nice power overflow here. This should be pretty normal. Oh no, no, no. do I have an NG going there? Did I get him? Yeah. Who wins? I think the striker looks like it's crushing actually. Well, maybe not. Did I fucking over micro? I think I might have. Okay. Let's see. Hang on, what's there? His ACU. Oh, I can't really fight his ACU though. With mine, at least. I mean, not really. Oh god, I could have so many more tanks already. Reclaim is very important on this map. I'm not doing the best job getting it. Very slow on certain bits of expansion. Okay, we got a raid over there. A lot of units. Oof. Need this reclaim need intel? Wonder where his ACU is. Because I feel like I'm getting surrounded. He's got so many units. Where's his energy production? Like maybe I can... bomb it? He's building all of his stuff very spread out. Which is... bad for me. Wow, I have no mass right now. After losing a lot of stuff. Okay, the fact that he's coming to fight this means that it's gonna be very bad for me. Don't overcharge. Okay, he's losing everything, I think. Oh. Let's just check the kills on my PDs. Jesus. Where's his ACU? Oh, here it is. He could... oh, he's... see, the thing is the D gun. I'm afraid of the D gun. Okay, this is... it was kind of fucked. For sure. Okay. You ran into my PDs.
Hello.
I don't know what units you use to kill PDs in TA, to be honest. I just realized.
Yeah, me neither. I was just thinking maybe it's like normal tanks, but they melted extremely hard.
Yeah, they died really fast. I mean, they have the same
But they also
HP,
killed the
but
factory really fast somehow. Yeah, I was checking the HP. It's the same as normal tank.
yeah.
Keep in mind, Blackheart, every TA unit is volatile.
Oh,
So you mean
units too.
Yes, everything is volatile.
Oh god.
so you mean his
Okay.
units were
Oh god,
destroying?
they killed themselves then. So my entire plan about trapping someone with many units like a normal just never works. Alright, okay.
I mean, they only do like,
I
it's like 10, 20 damage for the T1.
Yeah, but if it's like 10 units, it's ultra
Yeah.
brutal with the PDs especially. Oh yeah,
Yeah, keep in mind,
okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I didn't
thought
know
it was
that either.
nerfed.
Not fair enough. I guess you and I said everything is volatile.
Oh god, that's completely terrible actually. Then the land is just horribly bad after early stage. That explains why early game was so nice, cause the units on its
Yeah.
own feel really good, but once you get a mass of them, they just suck ass.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me know, because you're the first person who ever told me that. Because the whole point of TA's balance is that T1 is actually very, very good. If you
Yeah,
can't,
but it's not after like 5 units, cause the explosion thing is just brutal.
yeah, the first person mentioned that to me. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Like
that's
subcom just clunks all your units together. Like it's so sticky, right?
Mm.
So every unit basically has like 50 HP only, because there's always 10 units next to them that will die eventually.
Jagged, didn't you also OC him there?
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, and then you OC like 5 units at once, and you have a sudden burst of 5 explosions damage as well. Like it's so brutal
Yeah.
with the PDs farming. Like that explains why my units died so quickly, because I had like 50 tanks.
Mm.
Like
Well,
in normal subcom, I think there's actually a small chance your comp dies there. Like I don't think it dies in normal subcom either, but at least there's a small chance. And here
Yeah.
it was like wipe out, like they were wiped out instant.
Yeah, they didn't
Just to
do any
explain the
damage.
T-gun.
But I didn't
Hey,
actually OC any units. Just
Oh,
just
okay.
AC.
Okay.
To explain quickly, to explain the D-gun thing to better understand. So you have what happened in that last game is you turned on your cloak, which drained all your power.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah. Just a note.
Fuck.
That's also. It has to be like you have to. I don't know. It's really strange.
It's just a TA thing, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's legitimately why I did ask you though to
But hosted, by the way.
I mean, it just happens, you know. Like unpausing things is just things they do.
Yeah.
Like automatically. So if there's like a def unpause all the time, it's.
I get it, Blackheart.
Can't prep for that.
I'm not upset at you.
One thing though.
Yes.
If it's why is it pausing though? Should it not be like? It shouldn't really be pausing. It should be like an ability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just the
Then you
UI does. If something is turned off, it puts a pause symbol.
wait. So it is an ability. Is that what you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. That it's.
Oh well, then you.
Yeah.
It's kind of I don't know.
Yeah.
Shouldn't really have.
It's just this cloak you will only use like late game, right? So.
Yeah.
20 minutes or like 95% of every game you will ever play, you have just this death button, which is when you press unpause by accident, you lose the game because all your power is gone. It's a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Also, it drains less if you're standing still.
Yeah.
A lot less. Just
Also, like
random.
I'm not sure if my ACU range was just bad, or is it slightly smaller maybe? And can my ACU shoot while walking properly?
The D gun cannot. The regular gun should be able to.
So D gun has smaller range.
I mean, it does in TA, but in balance it should be the same as a regular gun.
Okay.
Because it has the same range OC has.
If you can make it ground fireable, by the way, that would make it pretty sick because it fires in a line.
I really wish I could. I've been trying to do that for so long.
Right.
Because that's actually how it worked in TA too.
Right. Okay, I don't know what this fucking map is. It looks like all the civ. There's loads of civs here to reclaim.
You're playing. You're basically playing the ditch.
What? There's that much reclaim?
Yes.
Are the civs already dead, or do you need to kill them?
They're dead.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Oh yeah, the teching then. I'll try and explain it quickly. You can build after you've built what is it, 9 or 12 Tech 1 factories, you can build a Tech 2 one, or you can just pay extra to build a Tech 2 at any point with a
What's more
Tech
build
1
power
NG.
efficient?
I really don't know.
Okay.
But you probably want loads of T1 factories anyway, so I don't know.
Sure. But I don't know. I really don't feel like making many T1 units anymore.
Yeah. Well, maybe T1 Air or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, with air it's the same. You need 12 air factories for air T2, or is it like a global T2?
12 T1 factories in general.
In general, and then you can make either air or land T2.
Or sea, or air.
Okay.
Anything. So technically you need 12 T1, yeah, you need 12 T1 factories.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then for Tech 3, you need like what, 6 Tech 2?
6 Tech 2, or you can build a gantry.
Build a gantry, okay. Well, good luck finding all these units.
True.
Okay, let's go.
It's time to eco, man. It's time to eco.
Yeah. Hey, this TA has good T2 mexes, I heard. They're
Yes.
cheap.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
They're
I will make.
basically they are 8 mass a second.
OP.
And they're slightly cheaper than winging a T2 max. Well, max plus wing, you know what I mean.
Okay.
It's like 1400. It's like I think it's 1200 mass, but it's 18 if you count the winging. It's been in Albans.
Yeah, I guess I will see how much it produces, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Okay, good luck, everyone.
Okay, here we go. Apparently this is the ditch. In terms of reclaim, we'll see if that's true. I'll just be Cybern again, I guess. Yeah, I mean 200k reclaim. Who dat? Okay, so we don't need to reclaim straight away. First end you can build. You could theoretically kamikaze an ACU. True. That is true. I can see why we only have 2 mass points next to us. Guess I will build a naval factory quite quickly. Oh, I missed the timing. Got it that time. Let's build a mechs. Mexes are good. Even if we have tons of reclaim. It's not quite as efficient as the ditch reclaim because it's in smaller chunks. But it's pretty close, I guess. Bit of tree reclaim as well. I want to see aircon steel. Oh no. That's too good an idea. I don't want to see that. Also, I should be building more NGs. This guy's not building. Oh, it's 10 by 10 as well. I just realized. Fuck. Okay, I should do some land spam. Just to, and we're gonna mix in anti-air as well, because he's probably gonna expand and try and take reclaim on at least on the sides with the air cons. So I think this should be quite squishy, I guess. I mean, if the balance makes any sense, they should be. Okay, let's get the ACU going somewhere. Should have a lot more stuff already. Yeah, it looks kind of spicy already. Just in terms of how much stuff he has. Yeah, spamming a lot of air. No, no, no. Do not want to lose those guys. Yeah, oh. Yeah, you can could bomb the reclaim on the sides, it's true. I don't know if I want to do that. That's it's a bit much. Uh-oh. Definitely lost air. Look at the air. Holy fuck. Okay. Okay, it doesn't seem to be working for him though. Completely. Yeah, let's just make Tech 2 Navy. Actually, let's get rid of those. Yeah, Tech 2 Navy would be the way, I think. 'Cause it looks good for us right now. His air is not doing very much, I feel like. And we have like so much reclaim, or sorry, so much naval nexus. Should make like Tech 3 land maybe. Where's his air? I thought he had like a million areas, so he's got loads of bombers anyway. What's he bombing? He's trying to bomb my Tech 3 Max. Oh. Getting overrun. Yeah, okay, yeah, it looks kind of scary. Wait, we won that fight? Is that for real? Oh. Okay, let's not go. Let's see. See what happens here. He's got so much air. Look at all the air. Fuck. I should really go like tech 3 here. Oh no. Okay, I actually won the air fight. Surprises me. A little bit. Ask for battleships, and battleships you shall receive. Need to send some. I'm not making loyalists anymore. Oops. I need loyalists here. Oh, he killed my. He bombed my fucking. My cruiser. Hold fire. And okay, wait, don't build it yet. That's Tech 2 air. Let's kill that. Well, the lawyers are doing well. I've seen more of them. Oh, I think he just dies to those. It's not really what I wanted to do. Oh, survived. Okay, good. Shit. Okay, I think he's done with the game. Moving towards my command. Moving towards my units.
See how what like energy counts and shit were.
Yeah, sorry for killing your strat. Didn't realize.
Okay, total units build is kind of similar. Cause I was wondering, like it felt a bit that you can boom harder.
As
Like cause I
TA.
was making a second factory like after like 1 PG and 1 max or something. But I don't know, maybe they build slower afterwards, so you just have like, you know, like in Age of Empires, like humans, you have some more early builds, but then less later. I don't know, maybe that's how it works.
Maybe. Yeah, you did seem to have... You seem to have more factories than me. For early on. But, yeah, I don't know what happened.
It's just really, in like those big land battles, you will just always lose with those explosive units. Like
Yeah, I was really surprised. Like,
almost impossible. Like I had so many units and they just all completely died against so little of them.
yeah. Yeah, I was really surprised at some of the fights I won on top side.
Yeah.
I like just looked away.
Exactly,
I was like, I guess
yeah,
I lost
same,
that.
because you send units in and then they kind of, I don't know. Maybe you have to babysit them ultra much, but
yeah, or maybe you have to be like right on top of the enemy so they die from your explosion.
Yes. Keep in mind, Blackheart. One of the things with TA shooting is is that they have something called radar targeting, which unless you have a higher tech radar or sonar, they will not shoot stuff they don't have visual confirmation on.
Is that actually in this balance mod?
What?
Yeah.
So they cannot shoot if they only see something on radar and not in
Not
vision?
automatically target.
Hmm.
Until you have a higher tech intelligence structure.
Well, that explains why they don't shoot often, then like start shooting only late.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You're
just.
the first
Because
person
that makes
in any
a
Showmatch to actually-
gigantic difference, right? Because he can like kite them off.
Oh yeah, I mean, which is well, I
And they,
only
oh,
have
yeah, okay.
I've only
Then maybe that explains it more then, because like he shoots me at range and then they kill each other as well. Makes no sense.
so like Blackheart. Well, like, I've done multiple show matches now, and I've asked a few people about that. Actually, that same thing is, have you guys ever noticed it? And everyone says, then I don't really notice it, which is why I have not actually taken it out.
Yeah. But the thing is, people won't notice exactly what happens, but they'll notice that things aren't as good as they should be, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I noticed that like fights that normal subcom you just steamroll through, I was just losing.
Yeah.
But you realize, of course, I don't like zoom in and calculate every HP bar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I just looked at
that's why.
a raid and I was like, it's like
Yeah,
NG's
exactly.
building
like
a
those
factory.
few units, it was so weird.
Yeah, it's like I killed one
yeah,
NG
yeah,
and
that
it blew
one
up
where
the
I had
rest
like
of them.
20 or 30 NGs building factories and lots of humans streaming in, and then everything died. It was so weird. Because it
Yeah.
was like a very small choke point, I guess. That
Mm.
must have been the reason.
Yeah, so they just like chain react to your own units. It's
Yeah.
it's
This game
nasty.
definitely give me motivation to rework the volatility stuff as well as maybe just dropping rate of targeting entirely.
Yeah, I think that would be good for the balance.
I just no like I've asked people after the show matches, have you noticed it? And everyone told me, yeah, not really. I'm like, okay.
Also, how big is the variance of the power generation? Like, what's the math behind it?
It should average 25, but it varies between 15 and 35.
Yeah, but how often does it vary and in what way?
About 1 second. Every 1 or 2 seconds. I think it's 1 second. It might be 2 though. It'll change how much it produces.
Okay, and randomly or like will it not drop from
Nominally,
like 35 to 20? Will it stay close? Or?
It will favor staying. It will favor staying within the range it's at. So for that 35, it will favor staying in the 25 to 35 range, but it can
Okay.
go down to 15.
Okay. So if you're actually like in a like power drought, it's likely to stay there for a little time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my suspicion. That is why your energy kept fluctuating as it did.
Yeah, it's also very hard to manage that because in subcom and also in this, power stalling is terrible. Mostly even just because of losing radar vision, right?
Yeah.
And so when you have lots of those wind generators, you power stall frequently, and if you don't power stall with them, then you're overbuilding them heavily. So I don't know, bit weird. Maybe like you have to abuse degun all the time with access, but I don't know. Maybe 100 storages, maybe you can handle it, but it's a bit weird to get used to at least.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
it's fine.
but
like,
they
about,
are
you know,
they are cheap as fuck though, so that's kind of
Yes.
a bit.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't check how much cheaper the normal ones and so on.
Yeah.
35 versus 90 or so.
It's a quarter of the price then, if you
Yeah.
did I hear that right? Okay.
And
Then
so
I probably just should have made quite some storages because I didn't really know that.
and the solo's reference is 120 mass. Solo is 120 mass, about 400 energy. Wind is 35 mass, about 700 energy.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't really check too much how good the higher tech units are. Like I had some T2 Allied units, and they seem to be doing quite alright against Tier 1.
Yeah.
But later on, I didn't really care.
Yeah, I think the Tech 2 is okay. I don't really know. I mean, to be honest, most of these show matches, there's not been a lot of
Yeah.
teching. But
I mean,
the,
this map was pretty good for taking, right? So
yeah. I think the
just
Tech,
everything.
think the Tech 3 stuff might be kind of crap, but I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It's deliberately worse than the subcom stuff.
Just ultra hard to get to. Like, it's such a steep requirement to make so many factories, and then you have super tiny production and so on. It's very
Just so you know,
difficult.
it's actually the
Yeah.
same cost for TA to get to T3 as it is for subcom 2.
Yeah, but the point is that you don't have like support factories and stuff, so
It's not going to cost it as support factors. The T2 ones you build.
they act as support factories.
Yes, they cost about 650 mass.
Oh, okay.
So after they add up to about 100 mass more than sports, but because
Okay.
that's
T1 factories as well, though?
the you should one reason why you should never upgrade the factories is because the T1 factories are always costed as HQs when you upgrade them.
Yeah, sure. But T1 factories make T2 once you have a T2 factory.
Yeah, but once you
Oh.
build enough T1s, the factories you can straight build are about the cost of a support factory.
Okay, so you can always it's basically just like a tech building, and then it just unlocks shit everywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then, and the net cost between the 12 T1 factories you build, that mass cost is the same. Because about 100 mass more than a subcom T1 factory, which is the same cost as upgrading to an HQ.
Yeah, sure, but I mean those like exact few hundred mass or whatever, like who cares?
Yeah, but you can make my point though.
Are mass fabs good? Actually?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I saw them as well, but didn't build any.
Yeah, because I just saw that there's no Tech 3 max, so...
Yeah, I was a bit surprised by that as well.
That would have been good.
Again, T3 is deliberately terrible.
Are these mass fabs better than subcom?
Yes. They're
Okay.
3 mass and cost 150 power to maintain.
That's a lot better? Or 50% better?
250 mass to build, 4,000 energy. Their yield is 3 mass. They cost 150 mass to maintain.
Yeah, I don't remember what the subcom ones are like, so...
It's 100 for 1.
Okay.
Yeah, that's to build. 150 upkeep, 42.
Yeah. I wouldn't know what I'm doing, guys.
Okay. Next map is... Oh, it's map gen. Okay.
Yeah.
15 by 15.
I'll be right back.
Do you want unexplored map gen or?
I really don't care. Pick what you like.
Okay. Alright, we'll just go random.
Has a TA faction player won any matches in those things?
I mean, very few. They've never won. I don't think they've ever won a full match. Anyway, they might have won a game or two. But yeah, generally they just fucking lose. To be honest.
It just feels like you're playing with unit debuff. If the game goes long, like early game feels very good.
Yeah.
But after like 5 minutes, it falls off.
Yeah, it must be that the volatility. I actually did not realize that. and I've played like
Like
4
in
of those.
the one spam game where I wanted to get your coin, it was super obvious to me. Because my units just evaporated like in 5 seconds, 50 units, and I was like, what on earth?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah, I thought I might die there, and then I just took no damage. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. And your factory died as well. That is also something that would never happen in normal subcom, right? It's like 4k HP.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of units close to it, so that's why I died. That was very weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is more teching, I guess. It's 15 by 15. Shit ton of mass.
Yep. Okay, let's go.
There is some kind of experimental. I don't know. I don't know if they're
We'll see.
good. I think.
If you go.
Okay. Double efficiency, Mr. Mats. Okay, Mr. Commenter. Okay, T3 wreckages. But mostly it's just a shit ton of maxes. Yeah, map looks decent. Don't know if it's good for the TA faction though. I'm trying to think whether I should really proxy. Feels like that's definitely gonna be good to do. Yeah, it makes perfect sense for him to have air before me because he has the air NGs. Oh, okay, he just went for a bomber. A lot of reclaim there to grab. He's following something. No reclaim. It doesn't leave reclaim. Alright, I think our start is fine. More scouting would be good though. I want to see what's coming through, because he might be making, you know, a lot of land. But I don't think he will really spam too much land, given what happened the last time. Oh yeah, the reclaim in the middle, I forgot. Fuck. I should have sent my ACU there. That's actually really stupid. Legitimately forgot about all the reclaim in the middle. Okay. Well, it's gonna get messy. Shit. Okay, let's go. Take two. Okay. Oh, guess I lost air completely. This proxy is really good. Yeah, this looks interesting. Looks like an interesting game. I think air is gonna be his main way of trying to crush. So this, although his T1 land is certainly doing good damage. No mass all of a sudden. Don't know whether he has any eco or not. Oh my god, so many units in my base. Doing nothing. Yeah, if I could steal some of these mexes, I'd be in a good spot. Oh, is he gonna die? I mean, it looks terrible. I think too much damage over here. Oh, he made the radar. Yeah, I think it's pretty much confirmed that the TF factions are just not as strong. I mean, look at this. Like, he's just getting crushed. This is disgusting. Don't think he can really do anything against pillars. Because watch, if we kill this guy, yeah, you can see it starts to kill the rest of his NGs. That actually has insane AoE.
Yeah. As I was saying,
so
I can only like balance just so people tell me stuff. You know.
Yeah, well, look, I'm gonna be honest, I never knew that units were volatile.
Yeah.
Also, I was checking at the end there. I was like killing an NG and seeing how far away it would still hit an NG.
It's about 3 radius.
That's gigantic. It's 3.
3 is insanely big.
That's absurd. Like
I
I
did not like.
Yeah.
I did not realize how big it was when I first made that, and I have not come back to change that.
3 is like a stride bomber, pretty much.
Yeah. I just did not realize how big that was when I first made when I first started rebalancing the mod.
Yeah. That
Because
Yeah,
when I
well,
made that stat, for context, I thought 3 radius was what T1 Audis had.
well, some of them might do, yeah.
Some of them have like about 1.5. They max at that.
Right. Yeah, 3 is insane, anyway.
Yeah.
That actually explains all of the LAN problems.
Yeah, like, do you see when I tried to kill your proxy with like lots of units? It was just so,
Yeah, that was...
so. And also in general, like once the proxy was in, like my units just they don't kill anything for some reason. But someone told me in my chat I have to maybe make tanks instead. I don't know. Maybe that was the problem. Like I had a mix, like maybe 50-50
Oh no,
tanks
like
labs, but I don't know.
so
Or
the
not
thing.
labs, like bots and tanks. But they just feel like so terrible. They feel like they don't kill anything, and that's very, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think that you're
It's
making
mainly-
the right units. They just kill each
Yeah,
other.
Okay.
the volatility thing was not something people who played this before knew about. I don't think and have ever thought to mention that to me as an issue before. Yeah, but when I said everything was volatile, I assume people understood I meant everything.
Yeah, well, you know, there's no volatile units in. Well, there are, but not really.
Almost none. Yeah.
I mean, even the ones that are volatile, like loyalists, they don't actually do damage.
Yes.
And we're talking about radar targeting stuff because it wasn't the first person who actually noticed it.
Well,
Well, I mean, I'm a pro gamer, you know.
he's got 146 IQ, so
That is added on top, yeah.
put those together and you notice everything.
So I guess it's one map for us to play.
Okay, well, this is a great map in context of what we've discussed here. Painted Desert.
Nice. You know, last game I actually felt like early on I was in an extremely good spot because I denied you reclaim for such a long time and had nice boom.
Yeah.
But then my units just didn't kill anything.
Yeah.
I suggest for this game, Blackheart, it's because in this mob, people have traditionally been considered core to be slightly better than ARM because core has better. Core's units tend to play better into TA's gimmicks.
Which one did I pick?
You picked ARM.
Okay.
Because ARM units play very close range. They're very fast, lower HP units that are close range.
Okay, so that explains why the volatility is so much worse then. Because you have to get close and then you clump up and stuff.
Yeah. If you want to walk around if you want to know a walk around, by the way, for the radar targeting in the early game, is if you attack move into something, it ignores the radar targeting restrictions.
I mean, I did attack move quite often.
A lot of times it was regular move, but yeah, I noticed that. I just want to mention that attack moving does ignore that restriction.
I mean, it seems like a lot of the units have more vision than range, so it's not terrible.
Yeah. Well, the ARM units specifically tend to have similar vision and range.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we can go.
Sure.
Oops. Let me see. Oh, there we go. I'll show you the game. Hello, everyone. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe I didn't know about this volatility. Does actually explain why the TA factions lose every game. Unironically. Okay, let's just see what happens. No, I'm not playing the TA factions. It's gonna be Blackheart playing now, and this is the this is the last game. I'm actually not good on this map, truthfully. Not sure why. This is usually I'm usually good on these kind of maps where they're just insane scaling and this kind of stuff, but actually this particular map I've never done particularly well on. Okay, we need to get a bit extra mass here quick. Guardians. I have no defenses, but whatever. Stay away. Is there target priorities mixed up, or what's the deal there? Now we have to have enough resources to build this, which we actually do. Good, 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 good. I do wonder about the target priorities now. Oh my god, it's actually killing this factory. That would be really bad if you killed it. Well, it wouldn't be really bad, but I do not want that to happen, that's for sure. Okay, spamming in the middle, big time. Pretty sure I tried to expand over there, so I don't know what killed me. Yeah, I really have quite limited map control here. But the proxy should do well. I think. Well, I guess middle is an issue though. Oh no, 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 no. Don't kill that, please. Oh, he killed that factory and everything. No units over here. That's not good. so many idle factories, it's insane. There are some units there. Okay, it looks really good now. Not sure what kind of... Okay, that's supposed to be on repeat build. Not sure what kind of tech he has. Seems to have just a lot of tech one. The raids, I mean his raids were good, my raids were also good, so... Not sure who won out there. But this army is brutal. You'll definitely have quite a bit on this side though, as a result. But this is a lot further away from my base than I am from his. I can just start upgrading mexes now. I didn't even realize that I killed all these wins. What's up, Mark? Yeah, if his units didn't kill themselves when they died, it would be more interesting. What's this? Some kind of mongoose thing. I have lost quite a few mexes now. He's still raiding me quite hard. Oh no, don't waste all my gunships. Okay, let's tech up now. To tech... I guess we go tech 3 land. So that's all that makes sense. Truthfully. Yeah, these units though, I'm gonna have to deal with them. I see why I ran out of steam here. It's because I actually ran out of units because I wasn't producing. Oh no, it's a massacre. I mean, he has T2 units here and he's running away. That's a sign of what he's up against. I think I'm losing all my air to his Tech 2 tanks. Which is kind of funny. He's got a lot of Tech 2 now. Does snipe mode work in this mod? No, it doesn't. So much mass, why do I not have Tech 3 max? Oh, am I getting crushed in air or? Yeah, glad I made those storages because they're helping with the PGen greatly. I feel like I've lost all my gunships though, or a shit ton of them. Ah, no shields though. Oh, I actually paused every single NG by accident, apparently. I was thinking some of these weren't in the base. Okay. Good to notice that. Yeah, the Titans are crushing, that's for sure. What's that sound? Jesus, is that the sound of the ACU? Is that what I heard there? Don't think he has an answer to it. I don't know if TA has an answer to Titan spam. Oh, don't have that set up correctly. Well, if my Titans are better than his Titans, I mean, I don't see his Titans at all, so... But yeah, if one faction has a better Titan than the other, then that means you don't really have an answer to Titan spam. Simple as. He's raiding the shit out of me. Kill the Tech 2 Max. Monster. There's his Titans, okay. So he has... those look almost exactly like Titans, actually. Oh! Okay, he's got a lot of them. Are they shooting? I can't see their fucking... Okay, okay, he does actually have Titans. I can see them now. Oh, that's not good. Okay, let's go with these guys. Pretty sure I lost air there. Wonder how many wins my one gunship can kill before it gets killed. Oh damn. Only 1.5. Even though it died in about 3 seconds. Yeah, I didn't realize he actually had Titans. And they're actually close to my base now, so that's a little scary. Okay. Uh-oh. Definitely need some anti-air now. Damn, I took off to get away and he just killed it anyway, because that's how TA works. Yeah, our Titans are way better than his. I don't know how much his costs, but ours are brutally crushing his Titan. Let's push in here. We need to take some ground. Yeah, we are losing though. That should be noted. We're definitely losing a lot of map control now. So let's start playing a bit better. We do have a lot of Titans now though. We have C3 next, so we're not really losing. I don't think. I mean, we could be. We definitely could be, but I don't think we are. Because I think we still have got a large army. And I think we can crush them with the Titans we have. We really didn't lose anything that valuable. Like in terms of mexes, we lost very little actual relevant mexes. What does that sound though? God, the sound of the TA stuff is actually intense. Oh, I lost my energy storage. It's terrible. About the same cost. Oof. I mean, yeah, you can try and balance it that way, but you know, how's that going to work on maps where T3 is going to be reached almost definitely, and like, yeah, what then? Then you're just bad on that map. There's no balancing to be done there. That's the whole point of subcom balance, is that because there's so many maps, different kinds of maps, then you can't really have the factions be majorly different because of that reason. I think my Titans would just crush his whole base now. You know what I mean? Like, it should be pretty clear. Also, if you give someone Titans and then they're just bad Titans, that's a trap. Because they're not actually Titans. Yeah, that's...
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, yeah.
Apparently, your Titans are the same cost as mine.
I think they might be a bit cheaper.
They're also
500 and the
ass.
650.
But they're ass. Like, they're slower than your Titans and weaker. And
Yeah.
have no shield.
Yeah.
That was a bit depressing.
I was like,
To
oh,
be
I guess they're
clear-
cheaper, and then Dragon was like, no, they're not. They're not cheaper.
To be
I
clear,
don't know. They might even be more expensive. I'm not sure. But same cost, I guess.
the speed thing was not intentional, to be clear.
Yeah, I mean, that's the least important part, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, on this map, it actually wouldn't be, but they need to be massively stronger to be on par with like Titans or Loyalists.
Yeah.
Yeah, the idea is in theory you can get map controllers T1, T2, and the T3 exists. I'm still working on how exactly I want to set up the T3.
Yeah, but you have to make everything useful, right? Otherwise, if you play a normal game, you have a default loss once the other person survives 20 minutes.
Yeah. Once I'm still working on that. This is like I don't have that many data points for the T3.
Yeah, sure.
And with the
I
T3
mean,
stuff, arguably you have either that it's easier to access it because it'll just come about organically.
Yeah, just from having
um, uh,
factories.
I don't know. I find it a bit weird.
Okay, I mean I can always reduce the number of factories to build. I've been thinking about doing that anyways, down to like 3 or 4 for T2. For T3, I mean.
I don't know. In general, it makes no logical sense for me why building many factories suddenly makes your people smart enough to build higher tech factories.
TA. The actual answer is TA memes, just so you know.
It's like that in
Yeah.
TA, is it?
No, you just can't upgrade factories in TA, and you just build the T2 factories straight from the start.
Ah, okay. So it's
Ah.
just like how the game was designed back then. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, and I don't want to give immediate access to the T2 factories per se.
Yeah,
So
that might be a
this was
bit much.
so this was the compromise that I made.
I mean, with the units, like the T2 units felt alright. Like the pillar equivalent felt strong even.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
it felt strong.
The T2 is
The T2 raiding board, I don't know, seemed a bit ass, but whatever.
the action TA2,
Uh,
so it's not just you.
Yeah,
but yeah, at least the pillar thing was good.
Yeah.
And then
Now,
the T3 unit, well, it was disappointing again, but I didn't try the heavy ones. Should have tried them actually,
yeah.
but I didn't.
Um,
Thought the lighter version maybe is better on this map, but then it wasn't fast enough.
Yeah, I was like, I saw your Titan, and I was like, okay, let's see how this does, and then it just got crushed. I was like, okay, guess it's fucked.
I need to rework the Titan a bit to not be as terrible. They're meant to be worse, but not like garbage worse.
Yeah.
Because the whole point is that if a subcom player goes T3, the TA player has something they can do to not instantly lose.
Yeah.
That's the idea behind TA's T3.
Yeah, I think once you remove the volatility,
Yeah.
that's gonna change everything already.
Yeah.
Because that's literally why.
Yeah, that already would be. Yeah, I agree.
That
Yeah.
Then it should already be retested if it's still bad, but that already would do a fuck ton, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the other thing I mentioned here, the reason why I think the T2 units didn't feel as bad as the T1 units is
Yeah, T2 units, the ones I tried were kind of decent, I think.
Yeah, this seemed good.
Yeah. The other thing came out with the volatility thing. The way I did the volatility setup is it does not scale with higher techs.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So it
So
just
always
rapes
it's
T1
damage.
units and.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Well, technically it goes like 50 to 100 to like 150, but you know, that the difference at that level is very, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's very
True.
different. So I think I'll go through and take out the volatility, based on the
Yeah,
stuff.
then it might have interesting dynamic because I feel like the early game is ultra strong. Because you
Yeah.
can get so many factories, like you can get air and land, so many, so early,
Yeah.
and that's definitely a nice advantage. Like you saw, check it how I could raid so many of your expanding shits,
Yeah.
merely
Yeah.
because I had the units out so early with my early factories. But then after that, it doesn't scale as nice as a normal subcom faction. And the units, well, they are too weak, but can be a bit weaker in general. So that could be a decent dynamic actually.
I mean,
Like a very good early game, but then it falls off a bit. But you have to like take advantage of your early game. I don't know, can work.
you know, just to point out Blackheart, that's literally the intention.
Yeah.
Like that is exactly how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, but it's not the way you think it works. The way it's because like it's not because the units are good, because the units are kind of trash.
Oh yeah, I mentioned
The
that.
reason it works is because you can get so many factories so quick.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
you can literally go factory, P-Gen, max factory, factory, factory. Like
Jesus.
Yeah.
it's quite insane, right?
that's part of the BL I did for it. That wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
like obviously you probably did it better than how I sandboxed it because you're a better player than I am.
Yeah.
But that wasn't in fact the intention. How you can spam factories.
Yeah, the amount of
It's
units
also
was
why
kind of scary when I scouted some units. I was like,
Yeah.
oh fuck.
Yeah, because the reason that's also why the teching works the way it does. Because the idea is the mod is built so you spam factories. Spamming factories will, as the course of natural gameplay, unlock your T2. So on.
Like one thing that's like really unclear is though like how does a 5x5 work with not excessive reclaim? Because I think it either might be complete instant win because you get killed early game, which is what I think is most likely, honestly. Like play UF versus this faction on like let's say Theta,
Yeah.
or on like I don't know Blasted Rock, whatever that kind of map. I think it's just insta win, right? Because you
Yeah.
have 10 units versus 3 at minute 3 and then it's game over.
Yeah.
So
TJ just
that's
wins.
kind of I don't know something that's I don't even know how to solve that. But
Yeah. I
it's
also think
difficult.
the ACU is better in TA on the smaller maps as well, because the D gun
Yeah, exactly.
is.
That's the other thing I was thinking about. Yeah, exactly.
Why do you
Because you have
always
instant
think
overcharge and stuff.
why do you think I always tell people this map mod should never be ranked ever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But
if your goal is just like to have fun, whatever thing, sure.
The
I
thing
was
that-
just like
oh no,
looking at
I'm
it from the mindset of playing it in a like competitive setting and
I
for
appreciate
those
the feedback.
time.
I
Yeah.
really like what I appreciate the feedback, Blackheart. Actually, it really does mean a lot. That's also partly when these show matches, I try to pick maps that I know neither faction will be deliberately break the game. Certain exceptions apply. That sometimes we'll pick a show match map purely based on something I like, it's a connectness or something I want to show off. Actually,
Sure.
if you like,
One idea, if you just want like to show off the mod, you could do like survivals or whatever, like where you just like co-op crush things where you can play around with units and stuff. Because like this, when you put like Jagged versus me, like we are both competitive people and play to win. Like by default, that's like our default mindset. And even when we are like not taking 100% serious, like this Showmatch, we are still like
oh yeah, I mean that's
somewhere in
why
the back of our mind, it's just always working to win the game, right?
yeah.
And
that's
so that's what
why.
I thought
Oh no, it's fine.
this is about.
And what? Sorry, interrupting you. That's why I do this. I want to show this. Like the factions are not necessarily balanced, but they are similar enough where the game is not necessarily a stomp in either direction.
Yeah, I think the funniest thing is that almost everyone who makes a mod makes their modded stuff insanely OP, and in this
True.
mod, the TA factions lose 95% of the games. It's like they just cannot get a win. So,
I plead the fifth.
so you're almost there. They're almost able to win a game, I think.
Yeah.
Once they
I
don't
mean,
blow
part of
each
the
other.
reason is, of course, that you need to play them differently, and especially I think if you're a bad player, you will suffer ultra hard.
Yeah.
Like if you're a good player, you can take some advantage of the early game, like I did in the later games, right? And that gives you some compensation even for worse units. But if you're not a good player, you're more passive, and then the early game advantage doesn't matter, and then you just get completely killed.
Yeah, and a lot of people, I was casting most of these rather than playing, and a lot of people would just not realize that, like, say the air, you'd noticed the inties were kind
Yeah.
of insane. Half the people didn't notice that. These kind of things people don't pick up on so fast
Yeah.
to abuse.
Like on Eye of the Storm or something. Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
those normal maps.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, also a lot of people, like, and it's also like there are aspects of this that I just don't really think about. like the volatility thing, I'll be honest, it's never occurred to me ever.
Sure, yeah.
And that's honestly kind of a big thing. Now that you guys, we see it and explain it. Because like I'm not a particularly good player at this game. To be completely frank, so the interaction stuff I just don't see. And Showmatch is seeing you guys play with TA in a competitive environment and use these units in just ways I don't think about. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, of course.
So,
Which is why I appreciate the feedback you're giving me right now. The 5x5 issue, and to a lesser extent the training issues, I just, without compromising the integrity of how the conception of the mod is supposed to work, I just don't know how to do it. Like that's my big issue.
yeah, sure. I mean, maybe it's just also extremely difficult to fit them in a balanced way. Like, it's already extremely difficult to balance, like, the very similar factions in normal subcommon, right? Like, you have Seraphim and so on all the different types of maps that exist. Like, that's already ultra difficult, close to impossible. Like, if you take team games into account as well, I would say impossible. Like, certain maps will just be better for certain factions, right? And so putting another two factions will fundamentally very different, with the big difference with early building and such. Like, maybe it's just not possible or ultra hard to get them balanced at high level. Who knows?
Yeah, and that's why my focus is mostly. Jack, what I mean, just to explain, is I those who don't know, I've commissioned Jip to make a new version of Painted Desert, designed with SCTA in mind. And he made a map on the upload to the vault recently called Fjord, Beyond Blog, that will use some decals and such in that version of the map. If you don't mind showing that off, Jagged.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the thing where I always tell people, like, Blackheart, like, this mod has three purposes. One is to introduce subcom players to TA. People who've ever played TA, show them what the mod is, where it came from, basically what TA is.
Sure.
The second part is so that I can play with my friends on my TA faction in fun games and not feel useless or vice versa.
Yeah, sure. Like for survival or co-op or whatever. Like,
yeah.
Sure.
And the third
Absolutely.
reason is the thing is you can play subcom versus TA and it does not feel like an instant stomp in either direction.
Mm-hmm. I mean, will depend on map, but on the maps we played, I think it's already somewhat the case. Like, I would say if you're maybe 200, 300 points higher rated than someone else and play like the maps we did, you will probably win if you're somewhat familiar. So the difference is not like 1000 rating. The offset is not that high for sure.
Yeah.
I got another question for you, for you, Blackheart and Jagged. Most of Blackheart and Jagged, you've cast a lot of these games. Coming into this mod, what did you expect to get, or see, or whatever?
What do you mean? Like,
How did
if I expected to win, or if I...
Just the balance, all that stuff.
Honestly, I didn't expect the early game to be so different, right? And also, it's very not campy, I would say. That I also didn't really expect. Like, there are no shields, I assume. At least I didn't find any.
No, TA have no shields.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I didn't. I can't say for sure because I didn't really test out like how Navy works, and yeah.
Navy is probably the least refined thing in this mod, if I'm being completely honest.
I was surprised how similar all the unit types and stuff are to Subcom, like that all the hotkeys are working the same, so the transition is quite easy. Like at game, like the last game, I already felt somewhat comfortable.
Yeah.
With how it works, so the transition is quite easy to do. So that I expected a bit more radical differences, but I guess it's some successor after all, so
Yeah.
there are bound to be similarities, right?
Yeah. Because I spent a lot of time trying to get the hotkeys all working
Yeah.
properly. So I'm happy that you know that worked.
Oh yeah,
And,
that worked fine. Yeah.
yeah.
Also, the late game stuff I didn't get to test. Like I saw there were like 2-3 PDs and there were like nukes or whatever. I didn't really, but also not the right maps for those things to appear, I would say.
I'll be honest, I barely touched the I'm not balance the defensive stuff that much because it's there.
Yeah.
It kind of like I've looked at the Ravager or T2PD and like this is I'm gonna approximately stat these things based on this.
Yeah. So.
Another question after having the biggest after playing the game, what was the biggest difference you would say you found from what your expectations?
Well, as I said, I was surprised by the early game. That was the biggest difference for sure.
Yeah.
Because the early game feels a bit like you would play early game on maps with infinite reclaim, right? So yeah, like the boom seems very different. Let's say it like that.
Yeah.
Because normal subcom, it's like very precise how you build up your stuff, and there's not like you can't just make like 5 factories and be kind of fine. And here it felt like even when I had a bit too much of something, it was quite easy to fix somehow. I don't know, but maybe that's just me not being familiar with it and just.
It makes some sense because this TA has more easy access to build power than subcom does in many ways.
Yeah, maybe. Also, it felt. What I also felt was that air spam is quite easy to do. Because you just can make the factory so cheaply and easily. That's also a big difference, actually.
Yeah. Was the air spam thing specifically, just to build on that. So as Jagged mentioned, air is in this mod. So we're clear here. It is 100% overpowered north, please.
I mean,
I'm not sure how overpowered it is on land maps, mostly the air, because the bomber is the same suck ass as in normal FA. And gunships and stuff, you only get it to 2, so I don't think that is actually too abusable. Like on certain maps, it will be abusable, the ENTs, because it will snowball too hard, like on, I don't know, Eye of the Storm.
Yeah.
Like once you are like familiar with builds and whatever, like I think that's it will just like you will just airlock your opponent like at minute 3 and then he can never get it back. Because the air fights will be so one-sided. Like if you fight 20 versus 25, in normal FA, yeah, sure, you lose it and it's also kind of snowbally, but you will at least kill like 15 of your opponent. I don't know if your micro is fine. And here, if you fight those numbers, like if you're behind 20 with Cybern against 25 of those air fighters I made, you will probably kill like 5 only, because the alpha strike will like evaporate 10 of your air fighters in 1 second, and then well, it's so that those things are usually not great for like competitive play.
Yeah, that makes sense. The reason for that though is, as something you mentioned, is the fact that it's so efficient to like T1 bomber TA, TA eco.
Oh yeah, true. That thing I also was surprised about. Like the 160 HP on those wind generators.
oh yeah. I didn't even know. I zoomed in after you said
3
that.
tanks and suddenly they killed everything.
I had a gunship in your base later. I was like, I wonder how many gunships or how many Fijians I can kill before he gets killed. And he died in like 2 seconds, and it killed 2 wins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other aspect of how the TA's air is supposed to interact with itself.
But also,
like yeah.
I think your pillars stuff was killing loads of my inties and stuff. So I don't know.
Okay, I wasn't sure how good the ground to air was. Like with T1 units, I think it was kind of ass, but maybe it was good with T2.
Yeah. It's if you find the way it works. Generally speaking, if you're flying directly above a TA non-AA unit with air units, the TA units can hit. That's the big thing.
Yeah, I mean they seem to be hitting pretty well.
Also, any gunships, or fighter bombers specifically, not bombers, but fighter bombers, for reasons, tend to get hit pretty well, pretty solidly too.
Yeah.
Other question I had for you, Blackheart, how did you like the audio cue for the tech app?
Oh, that was totally fine. That was fine for sure, yeah. That was good, yeah. I would keep it that way for sure.
When I would suddenly hear TA units, I'd be like, "Oh fuck!" Like one time I flew past your ACU and your ACU starts shooting it. It's like I'm very very loud audio cue for.
Okay, if that's what I thought you meant, like for the unit schematics or whatever it said.
Yeah, no, I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was good. The other audio I didn't really pay attention to because my game sound is like 0%, so.
Like I asked that because I know a lot of people would like dislike reminders and stuff like that. Looking at you, adaptive maps.
Oh yeah.
So.
You mean
That
like
was
those
the,
maps where it's like, please contact me if the map is shit? Yeah, those. Nobody likes those.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I specifically was worried about. I also think your Drake is not in range for the main gun, maybe.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering what happened there.
Or you don't have power, or you don't have storage. One of the two.
I see. Oh yeah, everything takes energy to fire or something, right?
Not everything, but a lot of the big laser guns do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that you don't put them to actually mention actually after they got knew the spam wins. How did people hear energy economy? Just to ask you that question.
Honestly, after making energy storages early, it was good. But without making energy storages, you get fucked hard. Like that was, I don't know, like once you make energy storages, like it kinda works as I'm used to from Subcom.
That's
Feels kinda easy to build up energy. Maybe it's easier, I would say.
It is somewhat easier because of how cheap wins are.
Yeah. I think it's a
bit
bit easier, yeah, but I can't say for sure.
Yeah. And Jagged, you've played this mod now a lot and casted a lot of these games. How have you been feeling since this mod is, when you first started casting the mod?
I mean, it's. I wish we realized that units were killing each other when they died, because that I feel was the major issue in retrospect. Because I was always thinking like, there's some OP shit here, and most of the time I was just annoyed that people didn't. Well, I was just sort of expecting people to abuse it more, and I thought that's why they were losing. But seeing as people keep losing, I guess it really was down to the volatility a lot of the time. So I think once that's fixed, then you can actually get a much tighter balance on it, and it'll make a lot more sense.
Because every game has a lot of T1 interaction, right? T1 fights. And
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was trying, I would test. I remember testing a couple of units. I was like, yeah, the warrior kills stuff pretty quick. It's actually a decent unit, but then
it's freaking absurd.
yeah, like so yeah. I think once that's done, then it can be a lot more interesting, because the early game should be sick with the number of factories you can make and the cheap wins, cheap T2 max. It's all good.
It's designed that way.
yeah. Well, you're almost there. Just know.
Yeah. So I'll be doing that probably in the upcoming weeks. hopefully next show match we'll be interested in seeing what happens when we,
Yeah, we might
don't have that.
we might see TA win their first ever series. All right. Well, I guess that's it.
Yep.
If there's anything else.
I do have the video from Balsa I wanted you to show.
Okay, I'll do that.
So yeah.
Alright, I think I'm gonna head off. I'm very hungry now.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for the games, Blackheart.
And
Sure.
getting Blackheart, I will send. Can you tell me a PayPal link or something whenever?
Yeah, I will just write it in the group here.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so was still a nice experience. I didn't mind it at all.
That's because I had to ask. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, later games were fine. Like first two games were a bit, I don't know, but later games were nice. Like the early game, I enjoyed a lot. I would say. Like the Factory Boom was decent for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. See you then.
See ya.
Okay, so this video.
Yeah. The if those don't know, this is a mod I commissioned based on recent events going on in Europe. There is if you want, that Jagged is currently linking.
Yeah, so basically this is a video by Balthazar, and yeah, actually, do you want to say what it's for? I guess.
Yeah. Okay. If you don't mind. Specifically, so this unit is a commission I did from Bausa. I had Bausa do for me based off the story called The Ghost of Kiev. It's a Ukrainian dogfighter in the Ukrainian conflict currently right now, who has taken down several Russian fighters. And I asked Bausa commission this for me to create a something to promote, as well as have reference to what's going on right now in his mod. At the end of that video, there is a donation link to the Red Cross to send money to people in need in the Ukraine area. So,
yeah. So if you guys want to help support the Red Cross and their work in Ukraine, I will post a link in the chat. Actually, the link is here. So if anyone would like to support the Red Cross, then please do.
yes.
Follow that link. And yeah, this video is a MiG-29 made by Balthazar. Balthazar is is a counselor on FAF, by the way. Not the game counselor. The creative counselor. And he's actually probably the most proficient mod maker, I'd say, on FAF. Knows everything about modding Forge Alliance.
Most new modders, myself included, have gotten significant amount of help from Balthazar. Both in modding, modeling, and more.
Yeah.
Their mod, if you don't know, is called Bulan. So, but yeah.
Brulan is his mod with I don't know how many extra units he's got. Like, so it's quite an impressive
more than
thing.
I do.
Yeah, that's a lot then.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, this video, this unit I commissioned from Balthazar, to add to his mod. It's a unit, I think, based on the MiG-29, filmed by the Ghost of Kiev in Ukraine from the early days of the conflict. So there's something I have that I can post and show off on this stream and some other streams, as well as trying to help build awareness to what's going on.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
thank you, Jared, for letting me shoot this video.
Yeah, of course. I mean, look, the Red Cross is one of the most legit charities you can give to, for sure.
Yeah.
I think if you're going to pick anyone, they're a very good option.
Yeah, and they will help anyone. They don't choose sides as well. Like,
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Very important. Yeah, so what do you think? You happy with the show match and all this?
I'm happy. I was surprised how things went, honestly. To be completely frank.
Yeah.
I was expecting stuff to explode.
Oh. Yeah, things don't explode around here.
Oh, yeah.
The mods always
Just
work.
Yeah, but sometimes weird things can happen.
Yeah.
Or random bugs that I didn't realize were a thing. And I actually was really happy. You and Blackheart seemed like to enjoy yourself. I was somewhat worried that Blackheart would not have enjoyed the mod. You're not really a mod player. You know what I mean?
Well, no, I mean he's played mods before. For sure. Some TVG. Plenty of survival and stuff, so he's not all about competitive necessarily. So also I think you did well getting him, because he actually is able to very quickly see what the story is with the mod in terms of the strength of units.
I think how you said it right earlier in the streams, that not an idiot playing this mod for once.
I mean, that's not what I said exactly, but that's a good approximation, I guess. But
fair point.
But I mean, yeah, he knows what he's talking about. Okay, there's the at the end of the video. You could see the unit in the game flying around like an ASF, basically.
Yeah.
Does look very UEF-y.
I'll still do it as a T2 Swifty or T3 3.5 UEF fighter.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we can end it there.
Once again, thank you, Jagged, for having me.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for organizing the show match. I always like playing against Blackheart, especially when I have a superior faction and can crush him 5-0. That's doubly good. So thank you very much.
My faction weaker.
I'm afraid I am. If it wasn't, I would be beating Blackheart 5-0. That's for sure. So yeah, thanks, Dragon. Guys, go check out the mod if you would like, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
See ya.